Excuse me. I'm definitely not going to wait for anybody tonight because I'm tired. It was so hot today outside, and I got a lot of things accomplished today. I was doing a lot of things, and God was really talking. And I don't even know who I can dedicate this one to. Well, I mean, I always got to give it to God, but I really, really got to give this one to Chickahominy. Literally 631, like all day. Like, y'all do not even know what being from Chickahominy means to me. Even though I don't like Williamsburg, but just being from Chickahominy means to me. Everything I went through in this community, everything I went through on this road, you know what I'm saying? Everything with my family, just everything with life. When God started talking and everything just started falling into place, I thank God that Pearl and Tuna saved me. I thank God that I was raised in Chickahominy, and I mean raised in Chickahominy. Like, I know greatness of Chickahominy, and the great thing about it is, you know what I'm saying, like Seema, me and Seema, like, we from Chickahominy, so we know whatever, and everybody know her grandmother and her grandfather, Mr. and Mrs. Alma White, and I always give them respect about everything I do. I always respect, especially Miss White, because I'm a woman. So I'm going to start this one off. You know what I'm saying? So I pump myself up. So I'm going to give y'all something good from Chickahominy, from when we was young. So I'm going to shout this out to, you know what I'm saying, Chickahominy Baptist Church. This ain't even CBC. This was us at Chickahominy Baptist Church. You know what I'm saying? Me, Michelle, Dee Dee, you know what I'm saying? Even with, you know, like Seema said, Shondell in between, you know, just even Tanika at the time, you know, whatever, all of us, you know, that just lived in Chickahominy. And still, you know, I'm not saying, I'm not counting nobody out, because I wasn't even heavy in church, you know what I'm saying, but I was, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, or whatever. But even if I didn't go to Chickahominy, I went to St. John with my Uncle Paul. So, especially to Shia, because, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if she up here tonight, but this one, this is from me to you. So
they said I wouldn't make it. They said I wouldn't be here today. They said I never amount to anything. But I'm glad to say that I'm on my way. And I'm growing more and more each day. That started out with me, but now they're going astray. But I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on. Yes, I'm still holding on to his hand, holding on to
I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get myself together for a second. I'm not even crying because I'm not sad or depressed or none of that. Y'all just don't know how happy I am. I'm so happy. I'm so filled. I'm so filled. Oh God, it's so good to me. Oh God. And I said I won't gonna be on here long. I'm not, because I'm really anticipating tomorrow. Like yeah, I'm okay here. I'm okay. Yes. I'm okay. There's nothing wrong. I'm really anticipating tomorrow. So I've been just doing what God say do. Every day I get up and do what God say do. And God told me to shut some things out and do this. And he told me that it was my season. When he told me it was my season, if you know anything about seasons, and when you wait and when you're going through and it's your season, it's your season. Like he told me it was my season. It was my season. Like it's my season. And I'm talking about just everything is just coming so fast, like so fast, so fast. Like, I mean, everything, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but, you know, when they say, like, life, love, and the pursuit of happiness, you know, like, everything is just falling, like, in line. Like, if y'all ever knew, like, it's just falling in line. But I played that song because, like, me and Seema was talking. And, like, y'all know me and Seema been friends for, like, man. Like, all of us been friends forever. All of us, like me, Tanika, Seema, and all of us, you know, we from Chickahominy. And we were friends. We were in the choir together. We had to go to church, you know what I'm saying? And y'all know that even though my Pearl and Tunas raised me, I still went to Chickahominy, and I went to St. John, too, with my Uncle Paul. So, shout out to my Uncle Paul, because when I was talking about Paul, and then, you know, the sermon or the verse that I picked today is from Paul. So, shout out to my cousin Rhonda, whatever, because it's from Paul. Like, and God had told me about Paul. So, I guess he really working on me with this thing with Paul. But, you know, because, you know, when he said you reap what you sow, you reap what you sow. Like, you really reap what you sow. You really reap what you sow. And I mean, like, you really got to do good. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up and do good. Like, in due season. Like, it will come. It will come. Like, it, you know, like, even with anything, like, when you wait for something to cook, and you're cooking food, and you know, you season it, you get it out, you wait for it to thaw out, then you you're prepping it, whatever, but you know, then you cook it, and then, you know what I'm saying, same thing with planting seed, and same, this, just life in general. And I just, me and Seema was just talking about, you know, growing up, and, you know, being in the choir, and then we was talking about, like, when songs, we were young. And Tashia, my cousin Tashia, used to sing that song in church. That's why I told her I had something for her. My cousin Tashia Brown, she sings that motherfucker. I don't mean to curse, but that little bitch can sing. And I mean, she sings. I ain't heard her singing a little bit, bitch, so I'm waiting for you to come down here and sing, Buzz. I love you too. I love all y'all. So, I'm waiting for you to come and sing. Because, you know, like, we used to sing. So we would sing. Me and Seema was just reminiscing about, you know, just going to church and being in the choir. Because my Uncle Paul was married to Miss Diane. And she was our organ leader. She was our choir director. And, I was like, Lord, what they doing together? When I first seen them together or whatever, when they first started messing around. But, because he went to St. John. And she was at Chickahominy or whatever. And it just didn't look like they fit. But, you know, people say opposites attract. But anyway, she was our choir director. And anyway, and we was just talking about life and just singing and, you know, going from the center and then, you know, singing and, you know, going to church or whatever, and then people funerals and stuff, and then we just got caught up on Dee Dee, and that's Stella's sister. Like, I remember her growing up. Like, when she died, like, I didn't even understand death. I knew nothing about death. Like, nothing at all about it. Nothing. It was just one day she was here, and she had a boyfriend, and they was like, she moved with the boyfriend. We ain't see her around here too much no more. They was like, she was in Centerville. But, you know, we was all here. We grew up together. We all whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's how me and Stella and all of us, like, real cool anyway. And, you know, because Stella younger than me, but her sister Dee Dee, I looked up to her. I still can see her right now. Like, I still can see her face right now. Like, what she looked like and everything. But, when she passed, even when Seema, grandpa, grandma, you know, I didn't even understand too much about that thing, because didn't nobody really explain it. It's just like, you know, they going to happen. You know, I'm like, okay, you know, and then when she passed, it was like so much behind it, but we all were like, whatever, of Chickahominy, and we went to church too. Yes. I remember that, like, Rhonda, like, and, you know, I'm following behind you. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm following behind y'all. And y'all following behind the walkers. Nasty sounds like I don't remember y'all. Oh, Daddy, I remember y'all being frisky. Rhonda. You know I don't forget shit. I remember who wanted to fight you and everything, bitch. Messing with people, boyfriends. Ron, don't get up here starting that, girl. We had Chickahominy on lock, girl. Going crazy, and I have to be mad at people. Because they reminiscing about some shit from their old time baby daddy boyfriend and shit they done stayed with that ain't but a piece of shit. That's how I go, too, for real, y'all. Real nigga shit. But, yeah, like, it was like this is a community. Yeah. I'm Rhonda sitting on the porch watching everything. Nosy than a bitch. But, we had like a real, like, community. I don't know about nobody else communities, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm from Chickahominy, but I watched everything that went on around me. You know what I'm saying? I listened to the old people. I listened to whatever. I was respectful, but you just don't know in turn. Let me just tell y'all, since it was the song that I said, you know what I'm saying, I'm still holding on and don't give up, like, you know, the word for today, because you know how many people counted me out? Because I'm not really from Chickahominy, and I'm not Pearl and Tuna's real granddaughter. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying, my mom isn't, you know, Tunis and Pearl's daughter. So do you know how many people, even my own people, counted me out? Like, really counted me out, and was like, why? And, you know, even as much as y'all know, my Aunt Tanya do anything for me. Truth be told, like, she'll cuss me out and some shit, get on my nerve, and I'm like, whatever. But she... Yes, I am his granddaughter, because that's my grandpa. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I cuss anybody out about that shit. Tunis is my grandpa. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just saying just how people will count you out. Because truth be told, Miss Jean, Tanika grandmother, at one time, even Seema mama, Miss Brenda, they used to call. At one time, everybody, I mean, people was just against me as a person because, and I'm a free spirit. I've always been a free spirit. I do whatever I do, and I was honest about my shit. They did not want me around Tanika. She couldn't hang with me. She couldn't do this, whatever. She couldn't, whatever. Now look at the bitch. But I ain't talking about nobody. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But I'm just saying. And then at the end, in the end, like I said, like now, and then for the last couple of years, they will always call me, can you do this for her? Can you do this? Can you help her? Can you help her? But at first, and Tisha, you can tell them the truth. No way. Did not want me to. I was like an outcast. I was this, even down to, you know what I'm saying, some of my aunts. I remember Lisa, when my grandpa Tunis died. Let me tell y'all, my grandpa Tunis died right before Christmas. And I used to watch him from time to time because I had just had Christian. Yeah, you know it's true. Yes, counting be like, girl, they did not want her to be around me. All that bullshit. You already know what time it is, girl. Like, come on now. Come on. You got a whole motherfucking devil. I mean, bitch, you praising her because she got sickle cell, bitch. What? Fuck out of here. Whatever. Just a disrespectful as hell. She didn't give a fuck about her own motherfucking people. But I'm not talking about nobody else. I'm not worried about no motherfucking body else. And, girl, shit. Yeah, you right. But, I had so many people that counted me out. I mean, down to my old bloodline. Like, my old bloodline on each side of the fence. I think that was a lot of reason why my mom was kind of whatever. Because I told y'all she was like, her mom, her real sisters and brothers really was like, she think that she better because she in Chickahominy with Pearl and Tunis, and then they over here like whatever. But, and I went through it myself growing up where, you know, it was just like I wasn't good enough, or I was whatever, or because I was outspoken, because I had a little bit of both of me. You know what I'm saying? I got the little Winnie and the Williams and the Brown and the Pickett's and all that shit in me. You know what I'm saying? And I live in a conventional type, you know, neighborhood. Chickahominy, a great neighborhood, you know, whatever, with great people in it or whatever. So I had people judging me on both sides of the fence, even down to the family. And, you know, just with, like, you know, living in my grandpa's house and stuff. I remember even, like, them, my aunts and them, like, asking Tanya, why do she help me? Why does she do this for me? Why? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But they can call her and ask her for help. But it's always something, whatever, if she, whatever, with me. But I remember, because my grandfather's birthday is August 20th. 23rd. Because Uncle Paul's birthday is the 24th. Right, Rhonda? 23rd, 24th. Because it's like my Uncle Paul and my grandpa is back to back. And then my Aunt Doris and my grandpa is in December. Christmas and the day after Christmas. But I remember when my grandfather died. And this is how crazy life is. And I lived with my grandfather. My grandpa did everything for me. I tell y'all, like, my grandpa took me to school. When I was young, he would bring me breakfast. He would give me to watch my grandma. He would do stuff, you know, whatever. I told you my daughter is named after my grandfather. And, you know, just in life, all of them, in an instance, would go to Tanya and be like, why are you helping her? I would get in trouble all the time. I'd be in some shit all the fucking time. Detention, some more shit, whatever. Because I told you I was going through some other shit with my mom, too. And I was in between, like, you know what I'm saying, which way do I want, you know, whatever type shit. But Tanya, you know what I'm saying, basically was always there to support me. Even on the other side, you know, my Aunt Lisa used to call Tanya, she this, that's whatever. There ain't nobody was really calling my mama for shit. If you get in trouble in school most of the time and shit, that motherfucker would call Tanya. She'd go the fuck off, too. I remember she cut my phone off when I got in trouble one time. She had to come and get me from Richard Milburn from offsite. She went the fuck off, came up there and cussed Mr. Harrison out, cussed me out and everything, embarrassed my ass up there. Right when Richard Milburn was behind the church up here on Richmond Road and shit. And so, but anyway, when it's crazy when you got your own family members, like, you know what I'm saying, that I never judged them. I just, you know, they was, and then I didn't even whatever look at either side different. You know, I always loved Keisha and, you know, my Aunt Lisa, and then on this side, but I never judged whatever. I just was at both homes, you know, from time to time. But I still love being down at my grandma's house. I love being up under Tanya. I love being whatever. But they always judged me like I wasn't good enough, and why was she helping me? So I remember vividly, like, you know what I'm saying, you know when somebody don't like you. Bitch, you don't even got no reason like me. You probably just don't like me because of who? Because I'm stronger than you. I'm a child. And I'm a free spirit. You know what I'm saying? And at this time, and people just did not, you know, whatever. And just people even out here. Yes, Curtisha, you remember that shit, bitch? Because you were there too, bitch. People just did not like me. Just did not. Grown people, this grown people, like, they ain't want to turn around. Fuck you, want to turn around me. Them bitches lying to you. They're lying to you. I'm honest with Tanya. I'm honest with Tanya about everything I do. I'm honest with my mom. We used to have to come and sneak Tanika from right here, because y'all know my house right across the street from her grandma house, Miss Richardson house right across the street. I be sneaking that bitch out the window and everything. All damn motherfucking Browns Drive, sneaking that bitch. Got to go down the road sneaking. With me and my mama. Me and my mama sneaking this bitch out the motherfucking house. I'm sneaking this bitch out her house with my mama. Hey, Bird, happy birthday, boo. I wish I had more time to be with you. But yeah, like, yo, it was so crazy. They just was like, she this and she that, because I guess they kind of, you know, in some ways, these people around here in Chickahominy thought they was kind of like upscale. They was better than Moortown shit. I don't fucking know what they thought they was, bitch, and I'm a different type of bitch. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? But I respected everybody. I was not disrespectful. I just was a free spirit. I say what I wanted to say. I've always said what I wanted to say since I was a young child. Like, I don't know where it come from. I've never held my tongue. All my motherfucking life. I don't give a fuck about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I hold my tongue for too many people. I don't do that shit at all. I don't give a fuck. Still, I really don't give a fuck now. But I remember, because, you know, I was raised down there with my grandpa and stuff. And I love my grandpa, and I know he loved me too, and I know my mom Pearl loved me, and I just know, and I know Tanya especially loved me, like, because, you know, she only got Sean, and I'm a girl, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm her daughter, straight up, you know what I'm saying, and they had their little shit between them, you know, that's family, all family got stuff between them. But I remember, because I was going through, like, all my boxes and stuff now, so I've been finding everything. Me and Seema was talking. Here, Seema, look what I found. I found your grandpa obituary in my box yesterday. This Seema grandpa, Mr. George, right here. And that's Miss Alma, right here. Y'all see him? Right here. And I don't even know if y'all can see. This is just the pictures portion. This is her. I'm telling her family story. It's crazy because I love her family. You know what I'm saying? I respect her family. And because they did a lot for the community. But this is the whole family right here. And that's her Aunt Deborah. And that's Mr. George and them. And I guess that's her grandmother then. But that's all up. Look at Seema Pumpkin and all up. And look at everybody. Look at all. And then Miss Alma, look how brown Miss Alma look right there. Miss Alma won't never bit of that brown. If anybody know how Miss Alma looks, she ain't never looked that brown ever. So it must have been summertime when she took that picture, because she ain't never been that brown. Ever. Miss Alma was real, like, but this is obituary right here, and I found it in my box when I was looking through my pictures and stuff. And that's crazy because, you know, I respect these people. Like, I give the utmost respect to the people of the Chickahominy community or whatever. And I got my grandpas. I found my grandpas. This is my grandpas right here and everything. And remember what I kept telling y'all, you know, about, you know what I'm saying, your obituary and stuff like that or whatever. But the crazy part is I remember vividly the morning that they called and said that my grandfather had passed, because it was like 2 days before Christmas anyway. And I was watching him doing the Peanut Man, Tunis Taylor. That's how my daughter's name is, Taylor. I remember vividly when they had called. I was like, I just want to see him. I couldn't believe it. I remember, but when I got there, I couldn't believe it. Because deaf, I never liked deaf. Tanya can tell y'all, I never liked deaf because I never understood it. I was just like, why, God? I used to question God. I was like, well, God, why would you birth people to have them die? Why? You know what I'm saying? I always used to question God about stuff like that. Like, why would you do that? Why? You know what I'm saying? Why you bring people into the world and give them life and then have them die? And then most people die like cancer and this and that and you know, whatever. So I used to talk to God literally about stuff like that. I'll be telling y'all, like, I would have whole, like, real live conversations with God when I was a child. Like, you know, it's because God was introduced to me. Because he was introduced to me. You know, growing up, it was like, there's a God and this and that. So I was going to church and we were praising and I'm seeing people howling and hooping and jumping in. And I'm like, who is that? Why they doing that? You know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And me and owner was talking about that the other day. And I kept on saying, I want that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it. And then, because when I was going through or whatever, I was like, owner, I would ask. I was like, owner, I don't even know why he chose me. And me and owner was talking, and she was like, yes, you do. You know, because you asked for him. You did ask for him. And I did. I had been asking for him for a long time. I literally go back to that song and remember, like, I remember getting baptized when I was young. I was a child. And I was wondering why. And I'm talking to God the whole time, like, who are you? And what is this and this and this and that? You know, as a child. Because I'm watching. I'm in church. And I'm watching people praise. And I'm watching people. And one of the most, you know what I'm saying, worshiping people I ever seen in my life was my Aunt Doris. Like, when she get in the Holy Ghost and all that, oh my God. The exorcist be in her. I don't know what be in her. I used to just be looking at her staring like, what the fuck? And at St. John too, like, I don't know what was going on at St. John, but they were getting it in over there. I said, God damn, they were falling out on the floor everywhere. I'm talking about, you know, jumping in the shooting, and I was thinking to myself, why they dancing like that? Shit, because you know. They used to get the good foot and then they stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck wrong with them? Them bitches faking. Me and Sean be in there like these bitches. What the fuck is going on here? But I used to be like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? What is going on in here? I wanted to know what was really going on in church. What, you know, spiritually. Like, yo, what is this? People are hollering and a hooping and a jumping and a shouting and a praising, and where did this come from? You know, I was in depth more along the line of, I want to see you. I want to experience that. Who is it? I'm listening, but I'm a child. So I'm not understanding, but I'm listening, but I'm understanding, like, yo, what is controlling them? What's going on in here? You know, I would start talking like God. And I'm talking to God as a child, like, God, show me. Let me see you. Why I can't feel you. Why I can't see you. And I was just like 10. I remember being like 12 going to Bethel with Mika. And then was like, and because they used to get a jumpy in there too. They always praising and worshiping. And that's when they was on Ironbound. And I was like, Lord, they getting it in over here. You know what I'm saying? What is this spirit thing over here? You know, whatever. So I had been asking and seeking him. You know, Matthew 7:7. I had been asking and seeking for a long time. And I basically had gave myself and was whatever to him when I was young. Even though I was in the ways of the world growing up or whatever, I already was wondering and talking and like, yo, and in awe about this thing called God. This thing called life, this thing called praising, this thing called worshiping. It was already something that was inside of me. It was in here, it was here. I was watching it. You know what I'm saying? I literally was watching. Like, some people will go to church, just be sitting there, don't be paying attention. I was sitting in there in awe. When I was a child, I was in awe about church. Like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? And then whatever. I mean, and then just asking God. But it took me a while, though. But I'm just saying, And that's just a story to tell you about how when I was asking why he gave what he gave to me, but truth be told, I had asked for it. I mean, for me to be so inquisitive about it so young, he already had chose me, because they said he choose you at birth. So in order for me to just sit there and just be whatever as a child in it, but I still had to go through the ways of the world. But y'all don't even know. I wonder if people even just know, or the spirits know who you are as a child. Because I'm telling y'all the things and the people that were against me as a child. You don't even know the things and the people that I had against me as a child. Grown people who would speak negatively of me as a child. I was a child. Why are you whatever to me as a free spirit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know. What I was doing was wrong, because I was just living shit. If I wanted to go to the party, if I wanted to do that, I felt like, okay, I'm going to do it. I didn't understand life and death. I wasn't thinking about it. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I was always honest, per se, in what I did. Even when I was sneaking, Tanya will tell you, I'd be sneaking out with George. I'd write her a letter and be like, I'm going to be with this bastard. I'm going to be with, no, I ain't supposed to be with her. But I was honest. Well, especially with her about the things that I did in life. Other kids will hide certain things from their mamas and this and that. I didn't do that too much. I told the truth about what I did. If I was going somewhere with this and that, I basically told the truth. I just did it and just kept on going, whatever. And was like, I was here, I was there, whatever. But I especially got judged from Chickahominy. Literally. And I'm telling y'all the truth. I got judged from Chickahominy as a community, the older people, because of who I was, because of my spirit, because of whatever, growing up. And I literally respected these people. A lot of the older women and stuff like that, even until like recently in the last 10 years, you don't even know the people in Chickahominy or the older women or people around here that will be judging me. Don't know shit about me. All they know is I'm a free spirit. I do what I want to do. I'm not worried about nobody else. I don't care. Never have too much. But I got so much judgment from them. I got judgment from the people of the society of Chickahominy, kind of in the church, kind of, you know what I'm saying, the people out here. But some people love me, like the regular, like people in the community, because I'm always respectful. I always speak. I always whatever. I'm a very lovable, nice person. I just do what I want to do. I've never been just straight disrespectful to any adult in Chickahominy or nothing like that. I'm just a free spirit. I've always been that way. I speak to everybody. I'm all my life speaking, smiling. I got along with basically everybody. And like I told you, if you didn't get along with me or they didn't like me, it was because they had some type of jealousy of me or something like that. Because I didn't care about, I wasn't worried about nobody, especially in Chickahominy, because Chickahominy was not, even with the guys, I was not even attracted to boys in Chickahominy. I never was. They were not of my standards. It was just like I wanted bigger, I wanted whatever, I wanted the bigger world. You know what I'm saying? I was looking for the shit that was on TV. I knew we was in the goddamn sticks. The fuck I want some sticks for? You know what I'm saying? But I had a lot of the community people, and a lot of the people here against me for what? For what? You know what I'm saying? Even down to my own people. And me and Tanya was just talking about it, I think, a couple weeks ago when I went down there. But I told y'all when my grandpa died, I didn't even understand when my grandma died, because she died right around July, I think. Yeah, right around Marquise, because Marquise was born July 2nd. So my grandma died right around 4th of July time. And then, Rhonda, you had Devin, because you got all up crazy, I'm not crazy, but, because Rhonda was raised with my grandma house, too. So we was all at my grandma's house, most of the time and everything, or whatever. Everybody around here, they be at their grandma's house, that's how it is in life. You be at your grandma's house. You got mama, but you be at your daddy, whatever, be at your grandma's house, though. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, community, that's how it's supposed to be. But, when my grandpa died, and I remember, and I just, because I would watch him from, time to time. I had just had Christian in October. I remember him holding Christian that year. Oh, God. And he loved Nas. I couldn't even beat Nas. I couldn't do nothing to Nas at all. He would be fussing. Don't you touch that boy, this and this and that. I remember Nas put Keisha's car in reverse. My grandpa was chasing that goddamn car and all that shit. Driveway and stuff. But he really did. Love Nas. He would get Nas off the bus for me and everything from Head Start and whatever. Because Head Start would get out of school early then. And my grandpa would get off the bus because I was never at home half the time, or I came later on, but whatever. My grandpa would do it. But when he died, and they was getting his obituary, I told you I had to see him. I had to believe that he was dead. And I don't even like death, because my Uncle Paul took me to see my Grandma Pearl, and I was like, no, I don't want to see her because she cold. I don't want anybody in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see it. I don't understand death. I've been told God, I don't understand why you do it, whatever. So I had to, like, see, like, it, and I was in there with him every day, like, listening to him, like, when he had the death rattle and everything. Whatever, and he was getting so small to that point, like, and I knew it was coming, and Keisha was like, yeah, he's ready to go, but it was just like, I had to see it to believe it, like, there, and then when I got there, and they was taking him out, and then God was like, but I wanted to, and God was like, I remember it vividly when White Jab was taking him out the house. As soon as I pulled up, they had him covered up, bringing him out the house and stuff, and I was like, damn, I wanted to see him in the house before, and he was like, that's not how you want to see him. He didn't want me to see him like that, so. But during the process of this, how much hate I had on me then, and I don't understand why, whether it's the call on my life or just me as a spirit or a person or whoever I am, just over time, my grandfather's obituary was being written. And they put my mom in it as a special devoted niece, aunt, cousin, or whatever. That's fine. Because she wasn't his daughter. And my mom, if I didn't tell y'all already, my mom is not kin to Tunis. I'm not kin to Tunis. I'm kin to Pearl. Pearl and my grandmother Winnie are sisters. So that's why all these people on Chick Harmony, I'm not really kin to. Because my grandmother is my great aunt, and she's married to Tunis. But that's my grandma. The fuck what y'all talking about? And he raised me. Did everything for me. Took care of my kids, made a way. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I called him to come and get me do anything, like, even the people at the school. You know what I'm saying? No, but like, your grandpa came. All that to out of middle school. Your grandpa came. Your grandpa did your grandpa. My grandpa did everything. My grandpa was taking me everywhere, going 35 miles per hour. Just driving me, doing everything. But, they went to go write up his obituary, and I keep telling y'all about this thing called obituary. And I didn't even really know about it, but, one thing I can say about Tanya is she loved me. She loved me like I'm her own. I told you she fussed at me and everything else, whatever, she get on me. She get on my nerves sometimes, too, but she could get on me and everything else. You know what I'm saying? That's what mothers do. Whatever. But I respect her. I love her to death. And, it was like Lisa, which is my Aunt Jean's daughter, she did not want to put me and count me and my kids and my grandfather's grandchildren and his grandchildren and his great-grandchildren. What the fuck did you just say, bitch? You said what? What are you doing counting anyway? Why the fuck are you writing the obituary and you are you're a granddaughter. So you ain't got no business even over here motherfucking counting, because this is not Aunt Jean fucking funeral. This, when Aunt Jean die, you count her motherfucking shit. This is not Aunt Jean shit. You ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with this. right about now. And I already knew she ain't like me then. She don't even like her own motherfucking life. But I know she ain't like me then. But who gives a fuck? Because I say what the fuck I want to say then. And I say what the fuck I want to say now. And if it weren't for Tanya then, she'd have got a whole mouthful. I'm talking about a whole motherfucking mouthful if it weren't for Tanya. But like literally you hating. Like these bitches did not want to count me and my kids and my grandfather's obituary as his granddaughter and my kids being his great-grandchildren. That's how much hate you hate me. You got that much envy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Because, you know, at the end of the day, I live with them. I was raised in this house right here. You understand what I'm saying? I took care of him. When he was sick and this and that, I was there with him. I was helping to feed him. I was bathing him and I was this and that. So I don't need the notoriety. I don't know. I didn't need it because that's between me and my grandpa. I don't need it, but who the fuck are you? Why are you counting and why are you so whatever? Because if anything, you should be happy that a person like me came in that got love. You know what I'm saying? And was willing to give it back because I understood what he did for me. But this how trifling they were. A lot of them. When Tanya would do stuff for me, they ain't calling too many names and shit because it's all of them. About why she go and call me and why she do that. Even down, I mean, she think I don't be knowing and remembering all of them to my Aunt Doris, sometimes my Aunt Gina. Listen, I really personally don't give a fuck. It don't bother me at all. You know what I'm saying? But for that portion of life right there, that one, Tanya, I always tell her, like, yo, who the fuck are you to be counting? And he don't even know your motherfucking churn name. He don't even know they motherfucking exist. I don't even know if he know you exist, bitch. Because you down over there trying to be somebody that you can't be. A Christian. But Tanya saved that one. But I asked God for forgiveness for that one. But that's how much hate that I had on me just growing up in life or whatever, even down to my children. You didn't want a man that raised me, a man that took care of me, a man that, you know what I'm saying, was like my dad. That was my dad. That was my grandpa. Like everything I learned, even about the garden stuff, watching him do this now. I'm talking about getting off from school, everything. Like I had hate in my own family to the point like, you know, whatever. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You didn't want me to be counted. You did not want me to be counted. Y'all know I don't tell no lies about no motherfucking body. None of my family. They did not want me and my children to be counted in my grandfather's obituary. Put my mom in there. She's a special needs daughter, whatever. But when it came my brother Tyrone lived with my Uncle Michael. My brother Corey stayed with his dad in Georgia. And my brother Danielle was in the penitentiary in Greensville. I'm the only one that's out and free. And I live in my grandmother's house. I've been staying there off and on since I was, 17, I told y'all. But did not want me to be counted. So when I think about God and everything that God has done for me and everything I have, you know what I'm saying? Because don't no man run me. I got my own motherfucking name. I got my own motherfucking money. I take care of all 6 of my children. Ain't nothing wrong with my motherfucking womb either. See? I own this. This belongs to me. I paid for it. I acquired it. God helped me get it. I ain't living behind no motherfucking man. I ain't doing what no fucking man say. I ain't whatever behind no motherfucking body but God. But you didn't want me to be counted. Now you can't even motherfucking count nothing. Dollars, time, or motherfucking cents up that bitch. Because you wanted to be a Christian. And I'm a self-made Christian. Yo, I ain't fucking with nobody, y'all. I'm just saying. People don't even know. People that spoke against me in life growing up as a child. And you know what I'm saying? And then don't even know what you've done. And God was talking to me the other day. And he was saying, you did this and did this and this and this and that. And they spoke and they did this and you whatever. You don't even know when you touch something that belongs to God. And you do whatever with somebody that's whatever. You don't even know what you're doing to yourself. Because ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm alright. I had to go through. And I'm 41. I don't know about nobody else. I be wondering if people already know. Like with that Cain and Abel thing, I be wondering if people already know what your birthright is. If when the devil send to do, stuff on people, if they already know. Because you be thinking, why this person don't like me? Or why is this always against me? Or why is whatever. Like, and you ain't done nothing to them. I ain't do nothing to them people. Half of them, like when you walk in the church and you don't do nothing to them people. Or you walking, but what did I do to you but be free? But be living, not existing like you. I was living as a child, as a young whatever, free. I had peace. I was still talking to God. I was just like, I'd be wondering, do people know when you already have something on you for them to be so against you? I don't understand. I didn't even know what was whatever, but I always did right by people. I never fucked with nobody. I never did anything against anybody. I always tried to do good by people, especially if I knew you were my family. If you were considered to be, and they was like, that's your family, I gave you the utmost respect until I saw otherwise. You know what I'm saying? I ain't come to just like, I ain't walk up on nobody and just be like, let's look at. I don't do that. I've never been like that. And so I wonder, like, I mean, I know God chooses and I know he whatever from birth. So I'm just like, yo, I mean, I always was a do-gooder. I always was a giver. I always was a sharer. I always had love on me. It just was always there. I've always, smiled. My eyes was always big. I always was whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't even know if people already know what God got on you or whatever from the beginning for to be so against you. And, and then they be praising other people and other things and they turn out to be shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just asking. But, I always wondered, you know what I'm saying, that because I told y'all, I appreciated, even though I wasn't fully accepted, I still appreciated being from here. I wasn't appreciated from like these high class, whatever. Even when I joined the choir and this and that, they still looked at me like, okay, who is that, this and this and that. I wasn't fully accepted. I wasn't fully accepted about, some people, whatever. I made people accept me because I was who the fuck I was at all times. You had to deal with me or you didn't. And I didn't give a fuck. I mean, as 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, you either did, well, you either liked me or you didn't. I wasn't, the type of person to kiss nobody's ass or think nothing. I didn't care. I was a free spirit, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I wasn't, I don't know. And then I never had a heart. I never been a person that was against people. I never, ever. I know Stink, right? Like, you know me. Like, we grew up, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a tomboy. Like, I did everything with the boys. I did everything with the girl. But, like, I just always was family and friend. I mean, always. And I didn't even understand why people was just always so against me. For what? What the fuck did I do to you? You know what I'm saying? All I did was wake up. I didn't even know I was existing to the point where I was waking up every day in a world. You don't even consciously know you're living and what you're living for and what life is about when you're 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Children just getting up and don't know nothing about nothing. We don't know shit about shit. For real. We make our kids go to church. We make them go to school for this, whatever, whatever. But now, in this day and age, I tell my children the truth about everything. Because I know and I've seen. I know the truth about life. I know the truth about God. I know the truth about death. I know the truth about the way. I know the truth I see. When I see, and I put it in my kids early. I do that now. I don't care. If it's the truth, it's the truth. I'm down talking to them about Santa Claus, the motherfucking birds and the bees, the damn bunny rabbit, all that shit down to the goddamn, what you call them, leprechauns. I tell my kids the truth about the damn leprechauns. Shit. I tell them the truth about suns, moons, all that shit. I tell them. Why not? Because you said to put them in them early. He wants you to be childlike so they can get it, so they can understand it. I give them, that's right, owner, nothing but. I'm not making up. I'm not on no make-believe. I ain't giving no credit to no motherfucking body. Fuck Santa. Fuck the Easter Bunny. Fuck all them other motherfucking people. This is Dee. This is self. This is God. This is you. This is what life is. This is whatever, whatever, whatever. Because I don't want my kids to go through life even because it didn't bother me for them to be judgmental towards me and stuff because I still whatever. But it was like, damn, certain people ain't want me like her. They didn't want me around her. They didn't want me. They felt like whatever, whatever. And I've never been dumb. She dumb as a bitch. She dumb, can't count. I'm not talking about it, but you know what I'm saying? Not, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? And like, yo, you're judging me. And, yo, the fuck? You judging me? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But people will praise their own kids and praise what I don't know what they're praising. I don't even know. And motherfucker won't bring them a piece of cheese, won't bring them no air right about now in life. Nothing. Not nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? But still. I tell my kids to do right by others. I let them know who God is. I let them know the truth about life. Now I let them know that there's people that's not going to like them. I let them understand the ways of the world, but always do unto others. You know what I'm saying? It's not right to hate people, know who your family are, understand people if y'all whatever, but not to be negative and not to be jealous and not to be whatever. I teach my children early. I let them know and understand that it's going to be people that don't like you. It's whatever, whatever. Don't let nobody bully you. Don't whatever, whatever. You got to put that into your kids early. You got to whatever, even with yourself. Because if not, they'll be emotionally fucked up. They will be emotionally scarred as children. Y'all don't even know what y'all doing to your children by lying and putting that other shit into them, and then they have expectations of this and be like, why is this? And you don't even know what to tell them the truth. Then they be like, God, why you do this and this and this and that? Tell them the truth about the ways of the goddamn world. So they won't find out later. So they won't go down the same path and they won't be whatever, whatever, whatever. Tell them the truth. It's no need to lie to your children. Tell them the truth. That's why I tell my daughter in every aspect. I told you, every Disney movie or movies, I be like, yo, Taylor, pay attention. And I let her know this. And I taught me and Christian, we argue about him. Nas, he good. Jay, he already, but whatever. But I'm honest with my kids about the realness of life. About how people will treat you. About whatever, whatever. And understanding that, hey, baby, you don't need other people. Don't go off of what other people think, this and this and that and whatever. It's just you and God. You do unto others. Even if they do this to you, you still. Now, I say what the fuck I say and keep it moving. Don't care nothing about it. Did it then and do it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting better at it because God is teaching this girl to turn the other cheek. He is maintaining that mouth. You know what I'm saying? But it just be like people will talk about you like a dog out here. You know what I'm saying? Just because of who you are. Just because of what God gave you. Just because of what, and not even if y'all godly, but just because of what you have. Just because of your joy. Just because of your peace. Just because of your unbotheredness. Just because you're living. Just because you're living. I'm not doing nothing to you. I'm living. And you don't like me. I'm living and you can't understand that my way of life is my way of life. It's my way. It's mine. It's mine. He gave it to me. The same way he gave it to you, he gave it to me. However you decide to live yours and whatever, that's between you and God. And that's mine is mine. It's whatever. But people, you know what I'm saying, even down to your own family, I told y'all, I didn't understand it. I was like, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? I could see them being whatever about the situation with her helping me and whatever. But as far as me being counted, how are you taking into account? Listen to what I'm saying. How are you taking in account? Who are you? Who was she? But you were taking it into account. You were trying to write my grandfather's obituary, and he didn't even know your children's name. I don't even know if he remembered you. But I know he knew who I was. I know he knew who my children was. But you were taking in account for somebody else. They were people take in account. They count your life, your actions, your whatever. Ain't got nothing to do with them. Do what you're supposed to do. You reap what you sow. Did I just tell y'all that? You do good, you get back. That's you. Stop worrying about the next. And then, like what Pastor said the other day, and I was like, yo, you just don't even know how they talk. I'm talking about, they talked about me like a dog. As a child, I'm 16, 17, they talking about me like a fucking dog. My own family, some of them, like a dog. And I don't even want to talk about my husband, but when we whatever, that's why I have no respect for him, because he was out here after having children with me, after being in a home with me, after marrying me, whatever, no matter what, because I didn't do anything to him, and we just weren't compatible anymore, you whatever, but you went out into the streets and started talking about me like a dog. Say what? And bitch, I was trying to help you. And he was out here talking about me like a dog. I mean, talking about me, talking about my friends and everything. And let me tell y'all, when my children, even down to my fucking children, like his children are prizes. When he didn't even want to, it's the only time he really bought anything of this for his children was when he came home and bought them, clothes, and he was buying stuff for himself. But baby showers, their stuff, and this Christmas and all that shit, he did none of that shit. I did that shit. As a mother, as a woman, as a grandmother. That nigga don't do none of that shit. None of it. At all. But went out there into the streets because he wanted to be free and fuck. You should have said that when you came home, because I gave you the opportunity. Because when he came home, I said, go out there and be a hoe. And when you finish, Ona can tell you, because Ona used to come over here all the time when Chris used to be sneaking over here and shit. And I said, I told that motherfucker to go ahead and get that hoe about him and leave me the motherfucker alone. Leave me alone, bitch. Come holler at me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'd already fucked him, so what the fuck ever. I'm just, he come on saying, I want you. How you want me and you can't get your motherfucking mouth for your, do whatever out other people. But anyway, we had this nigga, after the fact, after marrying me, having kids, whatever, because, even before then, when the situation happened with Christian burning Noah, he was in the streets in this anyway, because he was talking to me about females like a dog, talking to me he was talking about his own friends to me when he was in prison like a dog. So that's why I be trying to tell y'all about people. Like, you was talking about me. This nigga was talking about every motherfucking body to me. About the niggas in the streets, his own motherfucking friends. I couldn't believe it when I had to defend Bub so many motherfucking times. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? This nigga in jail. He talking about Bub like a motherfucking dog. Fuck is you know what I'm saying? Cause Bub is fucking Sharonda. Fuck is you talking about, yo? That's none of your fucking business. But then on the flip side, you want Bub and you want motherfucking Two Stomach in the limousine to come and pick you up. Say, look at this motherfucker right here. But then on the flip side, when you get home and you out in the streets and you doing what you ain't supposed to be doing, you putting it on Bub. You going with Bub and Bub this. And then on the flip side, when you trying to do some shit, oh, Bub this, Bub ain't trying to, and Bub know this, and Bub. This nigga, yo, even the shit with Ernest, his motherfucker, because even like when Ernest, I had an incident with Ernest. When that shit all happened with Kia and all that shit, that ain't even none of my motherfucking business. But I said what the fuck I said. I don't give a fuck. And I say it again 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 motherfucking times. But he a nigga. A nigga that I used to fuck back in the motherfucking day. So I don't expect a nigga, especially no nigga. I don't expect no nigga to be talking about no bitch in the streets, especially not on social motherfucking media. When you hanging with my other baby daddy and using him and some other motherfucking shit, then you hanging with him and y'all gambling with the brother and y'all going to fuck bitches together and everything. And you serving this nigga. At that time, he was serving you because that's how he actually got with me. I was holding the pack for that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, how the fuck is you talking about that nigga to me? But this is how niggas do. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight be talking about each other. Talk about motherfuckers like dogs and shit. And tell what, like, what the fuck? What type of shit is that? Oh, now they best of friends and shit because it's on the flip side. See, first it was fuck that nigga, he owed me, he this and this and that. Talk about every motherfucking body. The motherfucker would talk about every motherfucking body out here like a dog. All his friends. The only one I ain't hear him talk about email. He tried to defend that shit. But I said, them people say he a snitch, motherfucker, he a snitch. If they say he was snitching, motherfucker, until I see otherwise, because people don't lie. If somebody say somebody on some paperwork, 9 times out of 10, they own somebody's motherfucking paperwork. Ain't nobody motherfucking lying on nobody about no shit that was written. Because God said it was written. Motherfucker, if you out there talking and texting and all that bullshit, you doing it. You motherfucking did. Oh, motherfucking well. Stop motherfucking lying about the shit that you do. Be honest and say, I did the shit. But that's how they do. Talk about these motherfucking each other and this and that. I'm talking about people that they was best friends with, people that they family. Just talk about you. Talk like dogs. Like dogs in the motherfucking streets. I never see. What? Why? For what? We was just cool just a week ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that you want to fuck somebody, or you want this pack, or you want to be down with this clique, or you want to be whatever. So now you going to downgrade me and talk about my name, tell these people all my shit, whatever. Like, yo, I couldn't even believe this shit. He was like, yo, I had to check that nigga. How you checking that nigga? You was just talking to me about that nigga. Now, cause that, plus at first that nigga was serving you the dope. Now you think you the nigga and you serving E the dope. So now like this nigga, because God spoke to me about Sherman the other day. I had to tell Miss Dee I gotta call you because God is doing some great things. And God said Sherman was the blessing. I already knew he was the blessing, and I talked to him about God. I always whatever, but he had him, and he was like he was like he told me, because I'm walking and I'm going whatever, but he told me that's your Sherman. He showed me somebody, because I told y'all I don't know how y'all know about God, and when people say God whatever, and I'm in my season right now, so this is what's called my due season. And God showed me, y'all know how people be like, I want my husband, and God gonna bring my husband, whatever. God showed me my husband. God showed me who I'm supposed to be with. God, I already knew with God, whatever. So, and he was like, that's your Sherman. So, and y'all don't know nothing about that. People that know Mr. Sherman know what I say about a Sherman. Like, if any of y'all know about Sherman Pickett, then y'all know, like, you know what I'm saying? That's that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that God say, that's your Sherman. That's what he told me. I said, thank you. So, I remember when when Uncle Sherman died, and me and Chris wasn't even talking then, but you know, they Miss Sherman and Dee Dee do a lot for my kids, and they do it out of respect for me and Chris, because they dealt with both. And I never, whatever I tell her, I get upset when they put Miss Dee Dee in the inside of things or whatever. But he this much texted me that morning talking about, can you tell Sherman goodbye for me? Fuck is you talking about? I don't fuck with you. I'm your ex-wife. You out here talking about me like a dog. I'm going because I love Sherman to death. I love Miss Dee Dee. They done everything for me and my kid. I mean, overtime and everything. And you ain't even got enough respect. But you can call them every weekend and have them watch your children. He called Miss Dee Dee every week or every whatever, and get her to watch their children. And she misses when Sherman was going through his cancer stuff, and you getting her to watch your children, but you ain't even got enough respect or decency to go to this man's funeral. You're hanging with motherfucking Brandon. Let me tell you how much he used to blame Brandon and Uncle Avery and them on him staying out. Y'all motherfuckers know what y'all doing, fucking and sucking bitches together and this and that. Y'all some trifling bitches. Listen. I remember what's the name put up there the other day that everybody cousins. Everybody ain't cousins. Everybody got the same motherfucking shit around here. Everybody need to go to the doctor. Because these some nasty motherfucking bum ass niggas around here. I'm telling y'all. Straight up. Straight the fuck up. They will be with this person while you fucking your best friend, sister, cousin, brother, and be with the next nigga. These motherfuckers is trifling. Bitches do it too. But them niggas, oh my God. Like, oh my motherfucking God. Like, and that's why I don't like Williamsburg. I can't stand this small mindedness. But anyway, he would talk about me. He would not go to Sherman funeral. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, what? You're not gonna go to Sherman funeral? You got these people watching your kids every day. You know what I'm saying? Miss Dee Dee was watching the kids Monday through Friday at the time. And you not gonna give enough decency and respect. You went to Tina's son funeral, you did this. You don't have enough for decency to go to a man's funeral that is helping take care of your children. Then on the flip side, say this nigga drove all the way to motherfucking Waverly to go to motherfucking Ernest's daddy funeral. Say, what the fuck? He was just telling me that the nigga owed him. He couldn't get him to... No. At this time, the nigga was fucking around, this and this and that. He owed his money. He wouldn't whatever with the pack. Now, he the nigga with the pack now. He the nigga that got the weight. So Ernest buying from him. So now it's a different type situation now. These stupid motherfuckers. Now, you can drive to Waverly and go to his motherfucking dick because you serving him dope. You want to go to his funeral. You didn't even grow up with this nigga. You don't really know nothing about this nigga motherfucking shit. But you whatever, and you so claim to be, whatever, fucking his sister or some other shit. Like, what the fuck what the fuck is going on? Like, you what type of person are you? Like, these motherfuckers have no loyalty, like, or nothing to, like, what the fuck is going on? You were just telling me whatever about this nigga, and this nigga did that. This nigga, I told y'all, this motherfucker was out there that night and was like, let George kill Ernest that night when we was out Lafayette Square. Rolling Meadows that night. Straight up, talking about, let that nigga shoot him. Let that nigga kill him. Fuck is you talking about? And I was like, hell no, that's my motherfucking baby daddy. That's my baby godfather. And on the flip side, you can't trust no motherfucking body. No, I'm telling y'all. And these niggas, the bitches is treacherous, but them niggas is something terrible. Because a nigga would talk about another nigga to get ahead and some other shit, and then he'll talk about your bitch to another, like, yo, what the fuck type shit? Like, yo, like a dog out for what? If you do right by others, people will do right by you. If you do good, you whatever. I don't give a fuck if you selling dope on the flip side. I don't give a fuck what you doing. Just do it the right way. That's your business. You ain't got... If you is out here selling dope, sell your motherfucking dope. Why the fuck is you talking about the next man? If you out here selling pussy, sell your pussy. Why the fuck is you worried about the next bitch? Huh? If you out here selling books, selling clothes, selling t-shirts, selling motherfucking dinner plates, sell your dinners. Why are you worried about the next bitch plate? You ain't never heard that one before? Why are you worried about what's at her table? If you do right by people, then you will get accordingly. But y'all speak stuff and do, like, I never in my life, I just was saying to myself, like, yo, and it will start off over nothing. I ain't do nothing to people. Nothing. And all I do is do good by people, do right by people, do whatever what God says do it. I'm in my prime right now. I'm like, You know what I'm saying? Russell and Jordan and Bird and all of them. I'm in my prime. So why? Just do good. You know what I'm saying? You reap what you sow, and in due season, your harvest will come. Like, yo, don't give up. That's the one thing I can say. I had almost given up, y'all. I did. I told y'all, if it wasn't for my cousin Keisha, as I was in here fussing with God, I was like, yo, I was running from the situation. I had literally was about to give up on everything. And even when he started removing stuff from me and whatever, I was just like, yo, fuck this shit. Fuck all that. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting from around here. I literally was giving up. I was giving up my house. I told my brother, you can have this house. I don't give two fucks about it. Y'all can have this. Y'all can stay here. I'm gone. I was giving up on all of this until God came and said, no, you are mine. Until God started showing me, and God started reminding me, and God started speaking, and God started talking, and I started planting, and I started sowing, and I started speaking, and I started talking to God. I started reading His Word. I started everything. I was getting in line with God. I understood what He was saying. I always was good to people, but I just started to be just like, okay, God. Okay, God. Okay, God. I was just getting in line. I wasn't worried about self and God. That's it. And I was just trying to do good. I was just trying to do right. I was not worried about anybody else. I was just trying to do what God said to do, what came from my heart. I was just trying, and I always been whatever, but I'm just saying, like, this, I can't even tell y'all. And it took me, I think all of this, I mean, it been happening for a while, because I told y'all I went through postpartum with both of those babies. I went through both. I went through hell, literally. Having to be in this house with two babies during the pandemic. Good night, owner. And so I caught hell. When I tell you I caught hell, I caught hell. I could not deal with it. And somebody in the streets and this and that, and then judging me. My own husband that I had babies for was out in the streets judging me as a mom being in here with kids. Like, they know what the fuck it's like to be in here with motherfucking babies up all night long and this and that. Da-da-da-da-da and some more shit. And then I got my own health problems and I had them back-to-backers too. And you out in the streets, my own husband, talking about me like a dog. So God said, okay. And let them crumbs fall. Because He stopped feeding me. He stopped whatever. And like Pastor Hammond said, I got them crumbs. I ate them little bit of crumbs. And my blessing came. Now I'm the big motherfucking dog. I'm bad bitch. That nigga do not exist to me anymore. Nobody exists to me in that way. You understand what I'm saying? And not in a bad way, y'all. I'm trying to let y'all understand about just walking and doing right in life and doing whatever with God and getting in line with, like I told y'all, with self. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to do good. You have to be whatever at all times, no matter what. No matter what. Because I told y'all I was losing everything. And I still was fighting. And I still was praying. And I still was praising. And He still was doing this. And I can't see my kids. And this was happening here. And I still was doing good. And I still was trying to do this. And I still was trying to have an event. And I still was whatever. And I still was praising God. I still was holding on to God. To His hand. Because I know what He promised me. When I was a child. It had came back to me. I was a child, and He was talking to me then. I told y'all this. And so when I was going through, I still, God, and this happened, I still was, God, and this was happening, and I lost this and took this. God, I still God. I still am God. And now he says, it's all yours. This is it right here. This is your due season. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? Like, so don't give up. That's why I put it up there. You cannot give up. Even though people will talk about you, the ones that you care about the most. I mean, the one, the ones that you put faith in, the ones that whatever over time. I'm telling you, just off of me, y'all just look at my life and understand what I've been through. And I still was God. I was still holding on. From the time that he started speaking and he said walk, I have not let him go. I'm running with him, with his hand right in my hand, looking at him, buck eyes open, buck as a bitch, smiling like a motherfucker. Every day, I'm never gonna let go. I'm never gonna let go, because he promised me. I understand what he promised me. I understand what it's all about. And now he's saying, you know, revelation is coming, and he's giving me a better understanding. Like, I put you through all of this. This happened for this. You had to do this. This is what this was for this. He started speaking. He started talking, and revelation started coming. He started telling me this was for this. You went to jail for this. You went through this. You got this disease. You got this with this person. You had this with this child. You went through this. You learned how to do this. I taught you. I made you go through this for this. It was all for a reason. All of it. All of it. All 41 years was for a reason. And now he's telling me, this is your season. This is it right here. I never gave up. I almost died. I mean, I actually had to die to see. You understand? To get back to where I was as a child, just looking in awe and mesmerized about the glory of God. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to understand that it didn't have to just be in the church. I didn't have to praise God in the church. I didn't have to talk to God there. I don't have to talk to God. I don't have to go to the pastor. I don't have to do that, because I have my own relationship with God. That's what it's about. It's about you and God. It doesn't have to be in nobody's church. I do it in my car. I do it in my bedroom. I do it in my shower. You just see me. I do it on the floor. I talk to God at all times. I praise and I worship at all times. I wake up. I go to bed with God every night. I refuse to let him go, because I know where he brought me. People don't even believe some of the stories, and there's more than that. It is a lot more that I have been through in my life. It is so much more. But I'm grateful to God. Because I'm doing great things. Like, yo, I finally got that up off me. I'm getting this up off of me. He's removing some things that I need to be. I had a great day today. I'm going to have a greater day tomorrow. I think this is going to be the best week of my life in a long time. Like, literally, I don't even remember me having, like, other than, you know, going out of town getting fucked up when I was in the world. Like, I don't remember going through life and being joyful about waking up and getting up and going to do something and this and this and that. Like, I am anticipating this week so bad. Like, I've done what I had to do with this. I eliminated that portion off of my life. That's gone. God already, whatever. This is this and this. Okay, we got that out the way. Now here comes school and all this stuff. That, like, God has put me on a path for nothing but success. Like, yo, and I had to go through. Like, y'all just do not understand that I never gave up. Like, literally, here didn't give up. I physically got slow. I cried. I did something. Whatever. But in here, you know what I'm saying? I never, whatever. With God. Like, even I had shut other people out. I had shut whatever, a lot of things and stopped doing, but I never gave up on God. The truth be told, He never gave up on me. I've done so much. I'm not even that it's wrong, but I just didn't do a lot of things that he said. I've done things this way and that way and my way because I wasn't listening. I wasn't focused. I wasn't paying attention to him. But he never gave up on me. It wasn't even that it was me. It was him. Because I can say I love him, but he loved me. God loved you. Like, we change as humans. We get angry. We be in our emotions so much. And we'll get mad at people and we'll be whatever. But God don't do that. He'll let you sit and wobble in your stuff and whatever. But he'll give up on you. He don't. He'll let you get beat a little bit. He'll let you go through. He'll whatever. But truth be told, when he see that it's whatever with you, he extend his hand back up there and say, get up. Don't nobody in life do that for you. There's very few people in your life that will ever do that for you without talking about you, without wanting something in return. He don't really want nothing in return. Like, he just wants you to love him. He just wants you to live by his word. He just wants you to stay true to him, which is not even that hard to do. It's not that hard to do. He just don't want you to hate people. He don't want you to be against him. He don't want you to idolize him. You know, certain things, you know, and that is just, it's not hard. He just don't want you to have hate, basically. He don't want you to be whatever over other people. He just wants you to focus on him and what he got for you and his purpose. What his purpose is in loving one another as a people. That's it. And spreading his word. That's it. I can't explain it to y'all any other way. Like, I told y'all, this is the greatest time of my life. I don't got nothing but joy, and I gotta get up tomorrow and go to the school tomorrow and count. So while somebody was trying to take account for me, I'm going to see my advisor tomorrow. And I'm going to figure out whether I want to claim, because I did sociology and I did law. So which one I want to claim and which one, so that's why I said shorty got two. I ain't paying but for one. I ain't stupid. I'm not doing no dual enrollment shit. I'm claiming one. And I'm just going to work. I'm not stupid. I know how to do the math. I know how to get on. So I'm going to do that in the morning. First thing, like I got to get down there, whatever, because I finally got, most of my transcripts to go there. So, and I got another thing that I got to do just for me and God, just for self to, erase whatever from self, because there's a lot of things, on my journey that I still have to do for self, even though it's for God, it's still for self. It's whatever for me, for myself, to just get back into myself like I need to be, because I let people and I let the ways of the world and what I thought, whatever, break me or make me do some things that I shouldn't have done. And it, but so I'm about to do that, and so find out where I'm at. I think I got a little shift in some things, but it's gonna be all, regardless of the fact, it's gonna be all right. And in the end, in the beginning, and the end, I just thank God for it all. I mean, I thank everything that I've been through. I'm talking about getting shit. Hell. I thank it all. I thank all the people that talked about it. I love y'all. I thank all the people that stabbed me in my back. I thank all the people that wouldn't let me, whatever. I thank all of y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. You just don't know how strong you make. You just don't even know how much, you contributed to my life and my story. Like, I appreciate it now. I accept it. I appreciate it. I'm grateful. I'm thankful for everything that I went through. You know what I'm saying? And because it strengthened me. It made me who I am. It made me say, you can't give up, girl. You can't do that shit. You can't be bothered by them. You can't whatever. Like, y'all don't even know. Like, you got to let your haters be. You know what I'm saying? You got, bitch, I want some more haters. I'm sorry. Can I get some more haters? Like, yo, build this bitch up over here. Because you just don't even know. Every time you hate that bitch, that sun just starts shining even more. My cheeks be up here like this. They already, eyes be big as bitch. Every time y'all be hating, every time something come against me, I just be like, really? Hey, or with somebody, whatever. Y'all just don't even know now. I really, really do, because what else can, come on, man. Come on. And knowing that, I know the truth about life and what God got for me and everything I went through and the blessings and, and I know He's right here with me. Not even a person. This is a spirit. This is a spiritual thing that I deal with every day. This is a spiritual thing that I talk to, that I listen to, every day. Every day. People probably think I'm crazy. I told you I be talking to God all day long. And they be sitting there probably thinking, this bitch, this bitch over here talking to her. Arguing. Because I told y'all, I be like, what the fuck you say? And then sometimes when he be like, girl, because he'll be like, yo, because I'm telling you, like, y'all, you have to understand that it's so, when it's spiritual, you so in tune with self and God that it's going to be a reflection of you. He not going to talk to you like, well, art thou a so? I don't talk like that. I don't understand that way. So why would he talk to me that way? Why would he speak to me in Spanish and he know I don't speak no motherfucking Spanish? Why would he speak to me like this, thou be art, and he know I don't understand that? So I get a better understanding. If you can't read the King James and you don't understand that, then you get the NIV. Or you get the contemporary. And that's how he'll speak to you. If you talk a certain type of way and this and that, that's how he will speak to you. He's not going to speak to you in a language or in a whatever that you don't understand. Seriously. I told y'all. Like, we really be talking. Arguing, talking. Like Dee Dee. I be like, you man, go ahead with that shit, yo. Because that's how I talk to people out here. Like, you know I'll do that. You know they whatever. Or like when he sends stuff, you know, this and that. Be like, man, I'm tired today. I'm tired. You know, but understand, like I told y'all, it's a relationship just like it's a relationship with a person out here. That's how real it is. It's really a relationship. Y'all listen to y'all pastors and everything. It's a real life relationship. We have different ways of communicating with each other and this and that, but it's a relationship. Like, it's not perfect. It's nowhere near perfect at all. I'm not going to say that it don't be good days and bad days, and it's not going to be that we always agree about everything, you know, whatever, we don't. You know, and when he showed me things, I might not have an understanding of what it is at the time. And I have to ask him, and I have to keep going throughout, and I have to discern it, and he have to, whatever, he might got to show me to me 2 or 3 times before I can understand it. Or he might got to say, what, you know what I'm saying, or show me, or say something else for me to understand it. But it's a real relationship. I need y'all to understand it, but it's spiritual. It's amazing. It's beautiful, y'all. It is amazing. I never knew that I as a person could do some of the things that I could do. I never knew it. I never knew that he would use me the way that he did. I never knew that I was who I was. Straight up. I never imagined me being this person. And I'm not talking in the physical. You know what I'm saying? I never thought that I was who I am, or that I would ever be considered chosen. I never dreamt. I could have never thought it would be that way. But it is what it is, and I don't know. I just so I just want to tell y'all, just don't give up. Just don't give up. Whatever it is. Whatever you're going through, understand, you know what I'm saying? Don't be against man. Don't be against understand. If they talk about you like dogs, if they whatever, and I'm telling you, they're not worth it. It's not worth it. The only thing that is he is who he is. He is the only person that will be consistent or be who he is at all times. Understand that people will change. Relationships with people, your whatever, they will change on you. They will flip on you in the drop of a dime, bitch. Fuck a drop of a dime. A blink of an eye. Ain't that what they say? A blink of an eye? Yes. People. But God is unchanging. He will wait on you. He will whatever, but he will never give up on you. So you can't give up. You cannot give up. You have to press forward. You have to keep praying. You have to keep seeking him. You have to believe in yourself. Whatever you have to do to get right in your relationship with God, because your season will come. Understand your harvest. You will reap what you sow. And don't think of it in a negative. Okay? Because most of the time when people say reap what you sow, we always say negative. You whatever you reap what you sow. Because why not reap good? You understand what I'm saying? I'm reaping good because I've been sowing good seed. I planted good seed. He helped me to plant good seed. So now my harvest is, manifesting. It's growing. So, I just want to tell y'all that. And if you need some words of it, because it's Monday. You know what I'm saying? It's Motivational Monday. So, that's what it is today. Don't give up. Do not give up. Don't. It may look like it's never ending. He will make a way, yo. He will make a way. But you have to go through some things. Understand that. That's why I told y'all the other day, shit. Get you a drink. Find your fucking, if you need a drug. Cry it out. And do whatever. I don't know. Some people like sleep around. Some people like take a trip. I don't know. Get it up out your system. Whatever it is, try to get over that hump. Try your best. Whatever. Just don't stay in it. Don't get stuck and sit down and don't get up. Because you have to get back up. You can't sit still forever. You can't do that. You have to get back up. You cannot give up. You still have to walk. Not to say it's a race, because we're not racing to win as a competition. We're racing, or we're trying to just get to the promised land. You understand what I'm saying? We're just trying to see God. We're trying to seek what He has in store for us, what He's trying to show us, or whatever. That's it. Not as far as in competition with anybody. This is about you and God. That's how you got to look at it. You really have to think about it like, okay, and I know God, I know this. Because when you turn that thing around and and you like, okay, God, I understand. Because at first when you're going through your why, and I told y'all, okay, it's okay. If you need counseling, if you need whatever, okay, it's your right. It's your right, because you're human. You are human. But then you got to do whatever and find your strength. Start seeking God. Start reading the Word and get your ass up. Grab that motherfucker hand and don't you let go. Say, this is mine. That's how I look at it now, because I be whatever. He is mine and He is mine. I do look at it like that now. He is mine. So, that's all I wanted to tell y'all today. Literally. Sorry, for motivational reasons, or just life anyway, because I told y'all, I'm living. I'm no longer existing. I'm woke and I'm living. I was walking, and he say run, so I'm running right now. But I'm just saying, but like you have to start walking. You have to start walking. If you don't understand what walking is, and you need some assistance, and you don't, whatever, you want to ask me, you can call me and I can, whatever, try to talk with you and get it, whatever. And if not, go to your pastor or whatever church you're going to, but don't put too much faith in man. I'm trying to tell y'all now. If they not God-fearing, and I said God-fearing, did you hear what I said? Because I don't fear nobody but God. And that's the truth. Nobody but God. If they don't fear God, run from them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But they don't have faith in God, don't talk to them. Not at all. Not at all. Because they will never understand what you are truly going through. They will never understand what you are going through. Okay? Because when it's your time to go through, it's your time to go through. Okay? So I'm going to get off here with y'all. And hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. And show y'all, hopefully everything will be right. I hope y'all have a great night. And just understand that God loves y'all. Like, yo. Like, please, y'all. Y'all know. We are losing each other. We're losing self. We're losing life. We're losing shit. People. Every day. Please understand that this thing called life is the most precious thing there is. And at this point, in this kind of whatever, you only get one for this time. Like, you did this is it. This is your whatever in this time. So, what are you going to do about it? You know what I mean? Are you going to wake up and realize who you are as a person, who God is, and what you're actually supposed to be doing here? Are you going to start walking? Are you going to sit down and this and that? You're going to be whatever. You stay asleep? I don't care. Do what you do. I don't care. Just don't fuck with nobody else. Don't be a burden. Don't try to ruin nobody else's shit. Don't rain on nobody else. Parade. Don't do that. If you don't like that person, y'all, whatever, go about your business. Leave them alone. Sign them divorce papers. Go ahead. Don't bring misery to somebody else. Because you actually don't know, like I said, what you are doing to yourself. Because what you put out there must come back. So again, do good. Do good, because you reap what you sow, and in due season. Do you understand what I'm saying? Y'all need to understand that's the ways of the work. That is it. And God holds an account. Like I told y'all, she was trying to count. She can't count. The fuck if she know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She can't count. She cannot count. That's why she ain't got nothing to count right now. She can't count. The only person that can count and weigh your heart and weigh your sins is God, the Creator. That's it. So don't worry about these people here. Don't worry about what they thinking, what they doing. Don't worry about none of that at all. Live your life accordingly. Accordingly. If you want to be negative, expect to get some negative. Whether it don't come today or tomorrow, guess what? It's coming. Live good, expect to get some good. Whether it comes today or tomorrow, it's coming. Same thing with God. Same thing with death. Same thing with that damn devil. But I'm about to get off here, y'all, because I told y'all I've been sweating and stuff all day, and I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. So I love y'all. Have a great night. And like I said, just do good. Just don't give up and do good. And that's one that y'all really need to keep. Don't look at it in a bad aspect. If you look at it in a bad aspect, look at it in a way that you would say, I'm not going to do this because I don't want this to happen to me. Fear God. Let that put fear in you to know that God says what you do unto others must come back to you. Fear God.